Good morning, parents, relatives, friends, teachers, administrators, honored guests, and fellow graduates of the class of 2020. I am Kayla Mulrine, and as senior class president, I am honored to welcome you to the 37th commencement ceremony for Nottingham High School. Thank you for sharing in our celebration and adding to our happiness. Without your love and support, we would not be here today. Please welcome senior class treasurer, Stella Spatola, who will lead us in the flag salute.
Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing, remove your caps, and turn your attention to the big screen for the Star-Spangled Banner performed by Senior Kyle Bethea.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight of the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave of the land and of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome students, families, administrators, and faculty to Nottingham's Class of 2020 graduation, Part 2. I would like to take a moment on behalf of Nottingham High School to thank the Arm & Hammer Park administration and staff for hosting us and giving us the opportunity for a proper celebration of our candidates. Please join me in giving them a big round of applause. To those who are present and to those who are at home, you have each made a significant impact on today's graduates. It was with your support, guidance, and advice that we were able to accomplish what we have today. I begin once again reminding you, my fellow seniors, the class of 2020 is one of extraordinary potential and will absolutely change the world. Our class prioritizes uplifting our community, prepping food for those in need, enlightening younger kids with coding lessons, or simply devoting time to read to them, conducting cereal drives, or raising funds for medical causes we believe in. We give back. Our class reaches for the stars. The debate team was only 1 point shy of winning our 3rd division title, and the Consumer Bowl team lost by a single question in the Mercer County Championship. Not to mention, our marching unit went on to a 4th place win overall at the U.S. Band's State Championship In addition to their numerous other awards this competition season, we can accomplish anything. Our class thrives under the spotlight. Our overflowing natural talent has been showcased through phenomenal performance in Tarzan, Saturday Night Fever, Beauty and the Beast, and Catch Me If You Can. We excel in any role. Our class embraces diversity. Our Equality Club has been reestablished as well as renamed PRISM, with 21 members joining. We accept and welcome everyone. Our class dominates on the field. This year, our field hockey team made a comeback, breaking their 39-game losing streak. Our basketball team went on to the second round of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament. Our boys track team earned their second straight Mercer County tournament for the winter and are yet again Group 3 state champions. However, county and state titles were not enough for these boys. Our 4x200 meter team broke our school record and claimed the #1 ranking spot in the United States as a high school team. We make our presence known. Our class is ready to adapt. We have been home these past couple months, some of us bored, some of us overwhelmed, and some of us just as comfortable as they were before. Others are appreciative for the extra time to spend with family, to take up a new skill, or to finally have the chance to stop and smell the roses. This time at home has meant something different to all of us, just as our time at Nottingham has. However, at the end of the day, no matter where you are or what you are doing, you are a North Star. We are family, and we are each beautifully unique in every way. No matter how many times we've been knocked down, we never fail to get back up. Look to your left, now look to your right. We did it. I remind you of our accomplishments so that you may aim for even bigger ones. As the sun sets on our time at Nottingham, I urge you to remember what we have been taught. It has taught us to embrace our differences. It has taught us that success is what you are willing to put into it and to always reach for the stars. Lastly, it has now taught us to not take things for granted and to make the most of each and every day. You are the authors of your next chapter. Remember to fill it with laughter as well as hard work. You are each extraordinary in every way. You are capable of more than you believe, and you will accomplish more than you can imagine. We have seen a glimpse of what you can do. Now go out and show the world your full potential. Class of 2020, continue to shape history and make the most of every single day. Go and change the world. And never back down, but always look back to where you came from. Congratulations to Nottingham's senior class of 2020. Thank you. Typically, at this stage of our ceremony, the Salutatorian would be presented. This year, however, following the trend of unprecedented times, we are honored to name 2 students as Salutatorian. Please welcome the first of these honorees, Ethan Pissarro.
Before I begin, I would like to take this moment to extend a warm thank you to Dr. Rocco, Principal Ragazzo, and all the parents, faculty, and administration that made it possible for us to be here today. Let's give them a big round of applause. Awesome stuff. My fellow Nottingham seniors, this has been one crazy year, hasn't it? A few months back, I, along with many of you, didn't think we'd be celebrating an in-person graduation anytime soon. But as we sit here together on this beautiful day, I can't help but feel a sense of pride that, yeah, we did it. We walked those familiar Nottingham halls for a whole 4 years, and now, against all odds, we finally get our traditional high school send-off. That's why today, this graduation ceremony is a glimmering hope that we could turn what seems like an impossible dream into reality. As the great Mahatma Gandhi once said, unity to be real must stand the severest strain without breaking. And you know what? The fact that we are here today proves how unified we truly are. We as a class have always strived to be a part of building a better tomorrow, and now is no different. Even in the midst of such uncertain times, amongst the harshest of adversities, we as North Stars triumph time and time again, and we do so together. Now, I as well as all of you know that we're not out of the woods yet, so to speak. We're at a point where the extent of this virus and its implications are a complete mystery to us. And while the path ahead looks foggy and unknown, I know that years from now, well after we have overcome this unprecedented challenge, we will all look back and marvel at our ability to buckle down and prevail against such insurmountable odds, making way for the road that is our prosperous future. To quote former President Dwight D. Eisenhower, accomplishments will prove to be a journey, not a destination. Yet, while it is important to keep our spirits high for the future, it's just as important to pause and reflect on all we've achieved up to this point. Today is a day of celebration, a milestone that proves through thick and thin, all our hard work and determination has finally paid off. Senior class of 2020, even in light of these unique circumstances, do not be discouraged in taking pride in the accomplishments we have attained over the last 4 years. We've come so far and brought so much into reality, and together, I know we will overcome this challenge and every other one to face us in the future. As we're finally at the end of this massive 4-year hurdle, now is the time to rise up and take this momentum of this great victory and carry it into the future. We will go forth into the world with vim and vigor to make a name for ourselves, and along the way, leave behind a timeless legacy. To my teachers, to my friends, to my peers, and most of all to my dad, thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful to have made such great memories with all of you, and here's to many more years of the same. Thank you.
I now present William Richards, who has also achieved the honor of serving as Nottingham's Class of 2020 Salutatorian.
My fellow seniors in the Nottingham Class of 2020, I extend to you a heartfelt congratulations. No matter where you started, we're all here now. And even though it isn't June 17th, like we expected, we still get to see each other for one last time and have a real graduation, not sitting on our couches. What we have gone through isn't easy, but the fact that we're sitting here today means that we've endured the tests of time. This test is not over, however, and we must continue to grow stronger despite whatever the rest of 2020 may bring. As former President John F. Kennedy once stated, "Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger men and women." To become these strong men and women, we must learn from our successes and failures alike. We've all experienced success, whether it's one Kayla mentioned or your own personal success. A successful moment is great, but we cannot be content with only one win. A sports team with only one win is almost guaranteed to be the worst in the league. Teams don't stop practicing after that first win, they would never improve. If you call it quits after that first success, someone else will beat you, and that feeling of success will fade away. Strive to become stronger and beat your own records. That will lead to continuous success. Whether you are going in to continue your studies in college, vocational school, go right into the workforce, or join the military, there is more learning to be done and more ways to continue to succeed. Our years here at Nottingham have prepared us to deal with anything our future may hold, expected or otherwise. Our teachers have taught us to push through everything. We know that we must bounce back stronger than ever before. We know that we must learn from life's challenges, and we know that we can conquer anything. Our adult lives will not be easy, but Nottingham has taught us to surmount hardships and grow stronger from them. We cannot be content now that we have graduated. We must continue to push ourselves to become stronger, smarter, and more well-equipped for the future. But with that being said, right now, we can take a step back and admire our achievement. North Stars, we've done it. We're here today because we did it. We completed 13 years of schooling. We've grown from children to young adults. We've made bonds that will never be broken. That deserves a celebration. To each and every one of you here today, I thank you for the memories we've made. And once again, congratulations. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2020 valedictorian, Evan DeGario.
Greetings, seniors, families, and faculty. I don't have to tell you all that this school year ended in the most unexpected of ways, but I believe that the school district and our student body have done a fantastic job of adapting to the situation. Now, at the close of our splendid years together at Nottingham High School, we can look back on our shared memories from which we will draw courage, motivation, and inner strength to aid us in the future. After all, each of us entered Nottingham together as inexperienced freshmen. However, many transformations have taken place, and now we find ourselves on the doorstep, looking ahead to the next stage of our lives. Each and every one of us will leave Nottingham armed with the experiences of the past 4 years. Let's just say that each of these experiences is represented by an arrow. Every arrow will find its way into the quiver that is your memory, where it will patiently rest until the time comes when it is needed to be drawn upon. Some of these experiences draw their power from the perseverance and success upon which they are built, as Kayla talked about. And some of these experiences draw their power from the bonds of community through which they were formed, be it in classes, athletic programs, or through extracurricular activities like the chess club, which I know has many provided fond memories. Our individual memories, or arrows, will motivate us, inspiring us to press forward through even the toughest of times. And our shared memories, or bundles of arrows, are what will keep us close to our fellow North Stars. And it is this very sense of Nottingham's community and shared experience that will provide strength, support, and hospitality unconditionally. As told in an ancient Japanese proverb, a single arrow is easily broken, but not 10 in a bundle. The strongest power and resilience always stem from together in unity, and it is in exactly this that we have excelled. It is fortunate that we are all together now to celebrate this group accomplishment. As I look around, I see the faces that have grown so familiar and memorable over the past few years, and I excitedly look forward to the experiences and memories that we will share in the future. But right now, we are each graduating to the next stage of our lives, and we will likely go in very diverse directions. At the same time, however, we are all moving on together as the Nottingham High School class of 2020, and there is a bond between all of us that cannot be broken, but only strengthened through more shared experiences and memories. To quote Ryunosuke Satoru, individually, we are one drop. Together, we are an ocean. Thank you, and I wish you all the best, North Stars.
Now batting for the New York Yankees, number 23, Mr. Frank Ragazzo, who will present the class of 2020.
So I'm a huge Yankee fan. That was a dream of mine to be announced in a stadium that's affiliated with the New York Yankees. So Kayla Mulrine, thank you very much for doing that. I asked her to do it. I didn't think she was going to do it, but she did it. Good morning, North Stars, and welcome to the 37th in-person graduation ceremony in Nottingham High School's history. Yes. There are a lot of people that I need to thank for making this ceremony come together, and without them, we would not be here celebrating today. First, I'd like to thank my senior class advisors, Ms. Burnett and Ms. Dunham, and my vice principal in charge of graduation, Mrs. White, who have organized this beautiful ceremony. I thank our main office secretaries who dealt with the graduation ceremony, Ms. Pisa, Ms. O'Gara, and our head secretary, Ms. Hayes. And I need to really thank my entire administrative team, my other vice principals, Mr. Walker, Mr. Walsh, my athletic director, Mr. Adams, and of course, everybody's favorite school resource officer, Officer Dave DeLeon. I especially want to thank all the Nottingham teachers for, first of all, what they've done all year in this incredibly difficult year with our kids, and a special thank you to the almost 50 teachers and staff members that are here today in the middle of summer out of the goodness of their hearts, their love for Nottingham, their love for our kids. Thank you, teachers and staff members, for volunteering to be here today. We appreciate you. I also want to, of course, thank our extremely strong school community of parents, guardians, relatives, and friends who we call North Star Nation, who, as always, have been extremely understanding and supportive of our school during these difficult times, especially leading up to the end of the school year. I thank you all for being exactly what our school motto states that we are, and that is a family united. And finally, I need to thank Mayor Martin, Dr. Rocco, Dr. Altabello, and all of the district senior staff members, the entire Board of Education, Mrs. Dina Thornton, who is here today, and our board president, Mrs. Sue Lombardo, for making this ceremony happen. Thank you all. So this is our in-person ceremony, and it's weird that I even have to specifically mention this being an in-person ceremony. But as you know, it's been a strange year, to say the least. So I do need to specify the importance of this being in person, because for a while there, we really didn't even know if this was going to happen. As you do know, we had a virtual ceremony, which was awesome. It was broadcasted on YouTube, it was on HTV, and it was unbelievable. It was great. But this, to me, this is the real deal. This, for me, is what it's all about. This is the day that I have the pleasure of presenting the North Star class of 2020 to our Board of Education and our superintendent, and they will symbolically, at this point, accept this class as official graduates of our school district. And that's exactly why, as Nottingham's principal, this school event, the graduation ceremony, is by far my favorite of every school year and a very special day. On this day, I get to see all of the members of the class of 2020 in person for a final time, who have worked so hard to get to this point and been through so much. North Stars, I tell you that it is truly an honor and a privilege me to see you all get to walk across this field and get that moment you've so anxiously waited for, and to be able to take that major step in all of your lives as you become high school graduates. You know, the word graduate actually comes from the Latin word gradus, meaning degree or step. And that's exactly what this step is for all of you. It's a step. Now, it's definitely not the final step, because you will take many more steps in your life that will take you all over the place, both literally and figuratively speaking. But it is a step toward the next phase of your life. a step that many of you have already started to take while others are still pondering the question, what's next? Just as many of us are thinking that same question about our own lives with such uncertainty in the world right now. But what will you, the class of 2020, what will your future be? Will you be the one class member in the 91% of the class of 2020 who will be attending a 2 or 4-year college or university? Are you someone who is entering a vocational trade to become a beautician, a plumber, an electrician, a carpenter, a chef, or maybe a mechanic? Or are you possibly one of the proud members of the class of 2020 who has chosen to enter the military to put your life on the line so we can all enjoy the freedoms of this great country? If you are a graduate who is entering the military today, or if you are in the stadium anywhere and currently or formerly have served, please stand up so we can recognize and applaud you and thank you for your service. You could be seated. Thank you. Whatever you have chosen for yourself, just know that it is your life. Your choices and your actions from here on out will ultimately shape the life that you lead. And while we are all in that time of uncertainty, in my opinion, it will eventually be okay. And you will all be okay. You, the members of the class of 2020, have the ability and potential to figure it out for yourselves. And I know this because I watched you figure it out at school for 4 years, which got you to this point. And I'm confident that the time you spent at Nottingham and the experiences you've had, and especially what you've persevered through this past school year, you are all prepared for the world and prepared to take those next steps in your life, no matter where they may be. And when those steps that all of you will be taking in your life become difficult, as they undoubtedly will at times, please remember to turn to those who are closest to you for a helping hand. And please know that you can always return to Nottingham High School, your old alma mater, for assistance, because no matter where those steps take you in life, you will always be a North Star, and we will always be a family united. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of the Hamilton Township School District, Dr. Scott Rocco, who will accept the class of 2020. Dr. Rocco, I'm very proud to certify that these Nottingham High School seniors sitting before you have met all of the graduation requirements of the New Jersey Department of Education and the very stringent requirements of the Hamilton Township School District. Dr. Rocco, I present to you the class of 2020.
Thank you, Mr. Ragazzo. Just like Mr. Ragazzo, I am a huge Yankees fan, and I am jealous that you got introduced like you were batting. But it is an honor to stand here. Good morning, Board of Education members, Mayor Martin, administrators, parents, faculty, staff, family, and graduates. We made it. This is a fantastic sight to see. The class of 2020, together again. In my remote graduation speech, I said there's a quote that says, at any given moment, you have the power to say that this is not how the story is going to end. Coming together today is where our story begins. It's where your story begins. This graduation ceremony is not an ending. It is the beginning of bigger and better things. If this pandemic has shown us anything, it's that you never give up. And you never give up hope. 3 months ago, I would have never imagined we would be here. 3 weeks ago, I would have never imagined we would have been here. 3 days ago, I wasn't sure we were going to be here. But we are here together one last time. We are here because we never gave up trying, and we never gave up hope. I want to thank your teachers who are here today who probably missed you more than you missed them since March. I want to thank our buildings and grounds staff who are here today, all day, for 3 graduations, making sure we can make this happen. I want to thank our Board of Ed members. Today, Mrs. Thornton is representing us. But I also want to thank our board president, Susan Lombardo, who never gave up hope and continued to try to make this day happen. Take what you've learned since March and begin writing your story today for your future. You have a world of opportunity right in front of you. With a little hope and effort, it will be an amazing story. Congratulations, class of 2020. At this time, I invite Mrs. Thornton, Board of Education member, to the podium. As a representative of Hamilton Township Board of Education, I certify to you that all students have met and exceeded the graduation requirements. Will you accept the class of 2020?
Thank you. Good morning, distinguished guests, parents, guardians, administrators, faculty, friends, and this year's Nottingham graduating class of 2020. I'm honored to be here to represent the Hamilton Township, Board of Education. 4 years ago, a very wise man said, "Don't blink, because the next 4 years are going to fly by." Well, here we are 4 years later, and it seems like just yesterday. Nottingham class of 2020, today is a beautiful day to finally come together to celebrate you and all of your accomplishments. Your strength, your resilience, and perseverance over the last few months is an inspiration. Your journey began 13 years ago on the first day of kindergarten. Your hard work, your commitment, and your dedication have brought you here today. Be proud of how far you have come and what you have accomplished. Cherish the memories and friendships you have made over the years. Take a moment and thank all of those that have been there with you along the way. Your teachers, administrators, guidance counselors, coaches, support staff, your Nottingham family that have been there over the past 4 years, and especially the last few months. Nottingham truly is a family united. A special thank you to your families for their love and support throughout the years as they have walked along this journey with you. As you continue your journey, whether it be attending college, joining the military, or entering into the workforce, remember to always follow your dreams, to be kind, to be brave, and to always believe in yourself. You are our future, and you have the power to accomplish amazing things. You already have. On behalf of the Hamilton Township Board of Education, congratulations, Nottingham class of 2020. Best of luck, and we are all so very proud of you. Thank you.
Gentlemen, remove your caps, please rise, and turn your attention to the big screen for the Nottingham alma mater performed by senior Shirley Price.
The lasting memories we share today, while blue and gold are on display. The hopes and dreams we share tonight were guided by a shining light. 'Cause it's Nottingham, oh Nottingham, where blue and gold are on display. 'Cause it's Nottingham, oh Nottingham, that remains in my heart every day.
This northern gleam has helped us dream and renewed our spirit bright. It has glimmered through defeat and tears and displays the North Star fight. 'Cause it's Nottingham, oh Nottingham, where blue and gold are on display. 'Cause it's Nottingham, oh Nottingham, that remains in my heart every day.
You may be seated. At this time, I present Mr. Frank Ragazzo to award the diplomas.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to award the first diplomas of the ceremony. Valedictorian, Evan DeGarriou. Co-salutatorian, Ethan Luke Pizarro. Co-salutatorian, William Richards. Senior Class President, Kayla M. Mulrine. Senior Class Vice President, Magdalene Michelle Diaz de Leon. Senior Class Secretary, Amanda Nicole Letts. Senior Class Treasurer, Stella Spatola. Before calling up our class officers to announce the rest of our graduates, I would like to take just a moment to announce the names of our North Star graduates who could not be here today because they have already left to serve our country in different branches of the military. Those heroic North Stars are Kayla Cordero, Army; Maima Elliott, Army; and Keynes Metellus, Marines. At this time, Stella Spatola, Magdalene Diaz de Leon, and Amanda Letts will call forward the rest of our graduates.
Kaylee Jean Annenson. Lauren Ahern. Samantha Andrade. Justin Enrique Barrera. Kyle Bethea. Jason Christopher Syria. Leslie G. Cruz. Nathaniel Adams Charles. Maxwell Cuddy. Rachel Elizabeth Everett.
Way to go, Rachel! Full time, Rachel!
Christopher B. Filipowitz. Megan Fowler. Celine Elizabeth Garcia. Christopher Brad Gonzalez. Jessica Hallam. Shay Herman. Emily M. Cott. Victoria M. Cott. Trevor Chase Climb. Tyler John Climb. Shirley Lopez Estrada. Patrick Lucky. Emily Madura. What? Go across? Okay. Jolynn Monique Maloney. Maria Jose Navarrete Chavarria. Angelina Nicole Paline. Louis Pasculi. Shirley Elizabeth Price. Casey Rose Ritter. Oriana Seitz. Ansel Shaw. Kristen Shanahan. Ramona M. Tarjby. Catherine Trubin. Andrea Marie Urostegui. Melissa Weitz. Jonathan D. Wysock.
Jordan Swindler, escorted by his sister Bianca Swindler. Luis Akpadago. Giordani Alexis. Clifford Opaku Amankwa. Karen Apaku Ampoma. Micaiah Leticia Andrews. Catherine Arias. Wyatt Baker. Logan Barber. Rudy Daniel Bautista Arteaga. Naima Belorme. Kayla Bethea. Zion Bethea. Trevor Bolton. Courtney Bono. Crystal Z. Brown. Tavar Rasheen Brown Jr. Dede Surprise Brownson. Jaeja Burnett. Owen Caffrey. Kaylin Carrillo Ortega. Miriam Castellon Guerra. Melchior Castor. Samir Chada. Kernley Charles. Nathaniel Adams Charles. Gibson Charlotte. Alexis Clark. Jode Gabriel Clairville. Nicholas Cologne. Janiyah Covington. Liz Marlene Crows. Micaiah Marie Zapp. Sierra Diggs. Jasmine Dominguez. Jada Driver. Ashley Edwards. I apologize. I don't have her name. Nena Eke. Rosemary Esquivel. Yason Estrada. Jaylil Tizion Evers. Heather Ewan. Hannah Desarn. Wild Jeff Villiers. Wendy Fufas. Lanny Fox. Jameer Fulmore. Quadir Fulmore. Anna Gamboa Sosa. Stephanie Garcia. Jocelyn Garcia. Parmwinder Singh Gill. Jaden Glazewski. Caitlin Golden. Eddie Gonzalez. Laisha Gonzalez. Nathaniel Greenberg. Kendall B. Griggs. Astrid Gregorio Vega. Jessica Griffith. Caitlin Griggs. Marco Guaman. Sabrina M. Heineman. Darlinshire Henry. Bernice Highbear. Brandon Holman. Zion Houston. Karen Isaac. Brianna N. Jackson. Javon Jenkins. Serenity Tamar Johnson. Farah Joseph. Jehovania Lorelai Joseph. Jaquel Jupiter. Dahasunul Kabir. Carrie-Ann Kirkham. Moduwana Corley. Lindsay Lolai. Naziah Leonard. Tanya Lopez. Nayelis Lopez Rios. Christopher Taylor Lewis. Tarion R. Lewis.
Corey Lewis Jean. Kristern Lozis. Robert Lucky. Fransky Luksama. Emmanuel Magbean. Alicia Martin. Gabriel H. Martin. Kayla Martinez. Kervin Mateo Ramirez. Xavier Craig McAllister. Aiden McCann. Dagnella Maneas. Rachel Jennifer Messina. Zachary Miller. Judson Mirak. Meliana Miranda. Daniel Malinga. Chastity Mulder. Lydia Madeline Monday. Jillian Marie Merkley. Ashanti M. Miles. Christopher J. Negron. Matthew Negron. Jair Nelson. Iverson Newkirk. Deontay A. Nicholson. Other way. Michelle Noble. Northern Oriana Pacheco. Jeremiah Page. Darren Anedvin Palma Sandoval. Alyssa Michelle Panzita. Eric Patron. Fransley Petit. Kamoy Pink. Sammy Pittman. Brianna Powers. Zanaya C. Pygum Defense. Dominic Quinones. Josue Miguel Quinones. Miguel Angel Quinones. Liv Rager. Naeem Rashid. Polenji Remenville. Dana Ridley Jr. Eliza Rodriguez. Jared Rodriguez. Manuel J. Roman. Charles Rosales. Jesus Sabaj Reyes. Kaylin Sandoval. Mia Sandoval. Antonio Angel Santos. Jenny Saul. Ethan Scannon. Emilio Selesnik. Yadiel Serrano Sanchez. Haley R. Shaw. Kayla Sheaf. Harrison Silverman. Keisha Smith. Leslie Samantha Sotovando Sosa. No, wait, what's your name? Yeah. Okay. Jodalyn Stimfat. David Thompson. Madison Patrice Thornton. Dominic A. Tyndall. Christina Torres. Xavier Torres. Dustin Tyler. Diana Vassell. Aisha Walker. Luke Arthur Webb. Azizi Williams. Nas Williams. Taye Woodall. And Eric Gutierrez.
Yep. Yeah. Hurry up, we're out there.
But before I bring Kayla back up here for the end of the ceremony, students that are our graduates, you are going to dismiss one line at a time. Your teachers will help you with that. And now Kayla Mulrine, everyone.
Graduates, please stand. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
leave, I would just like to announce the name of one more graduate who we didn't know was here but is actually here. I want to make sure I get the name correct. Kesey Sistronk Lewis. Please come forward so I can present to you your diploma. I probably shouldn't give him this one. Kesey, do you want this one or you want to take your own? You want the one I'm holding? Take another one because I'm holding this one. So let's go get another one for you.
That was embarrassing. I just kept going.
I know. That's why we want to make sure we said your name and I called.
We're going to get your picture. We're going to
Get your picture right here.
Okay. Get it with the diploma.
I'm going to get in the picture with you. Yeah, can I get in there with you?
There you go.
You get the special treat.
I appreciate that.
Congratulations, buddy. All right?
So I'll just give this to you because I already picked one up, right?
Yeah. Oh, you got it. So, all right, we'll do that.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, thank you.
Mine was good.